I see the art and I don't think majesty. I think teeth. Greetings, you swab goblins. I hope you're doing well. This is the Crack Pack here on LRRMTG. My name is Graham, and today we're opening a pack of Rivals of Ixalan, or Rix. That's the set code for it. This was given to us from Dave, aka 321 Pants Off on Twitch, and I assume through the mail because it doesn't specify otherwise. But it does have, it's written on like a raffle ticket. It says keep this coupon, so I guess we just have to keep it now. All right, let's see what's in the pack. Rix. Now I know we've talked about this before because I know that we've opened Rivals of Ixalan previously, but this was kind of funny. This was the last time that they did the set, the like multi-set blocks, and this is when they were starting to figure out ways to make multi-set. Darn it! This was the last time they were doing multi-set blocks, and this was right when they were trying to figure out how to make that work. And so there's a bunch of reprints in Rivals of Ixalan from main Ixalan to make the draft environment function better, and that was a really cool idea, and we never really got to see how that panned out. But that's also the reason that Colossal Dreadmaw is a meme, because it was reprinted in Ixalan and then Rivals of Ixalan, and then I think the core set that year also, and so it was like, oh, everything is Colossal Dreadmaw. Also, because it's this big dinosaur, and that's great. But you know what's not a big dinosaur? Sanguine Glorifier. I did enjoy the Vampires deck from this set. 3 and a white for a 3/3 Vampire Cleric. When it enters, put a +1/+1 counter on another target vampire you control. Good stuff. Crashing Tide is 2 and a blue. It has flash as long as you control a merfolk. It is otherwise a sorcery. Return target... Well, I guess... Okay. Return target creature to its owner's hand, you draw a card. It's always a sorcery, but sometimes it has flash. This is Mark Rosewater's talked for years about trying to solve this problem by, like, if I could go back and start it from the beginning and just tear it all down and start again, all the spells would be sorceries, but some of them would be like flash sorceries or something like that. I can't remember exactly what he was hypothesizing about once. Anyway, it has flash if you have a merfolk. Otherwise, it's just Time Ebb. I think Time Ebb is the one that's just bounce a creature, draw a card. But this one could be faster if you has merfolk. Now we do have a dinosaur. It's not a Dreadmaw. It is 4 and a red for a 4/4. It's the Stampeding Horncrest, and it has haste as long as you control another dinosaur. And this seemingly innocuous 4/4 friend was pretty annoying in the dinosaurs deck, just being like 5 mana, 4/4 crunch. It was good stuff. There was, I think, an uncommon that was a bigger dinosaur that could also have haste, like just Charging Monstrosaur. I think it was just a 5/5. I want to say it's all coming back to me, possibly wrongly, incorrectly. Wow, I've lost the ability to remember things or do word good. My point is, Stampeding Horncrest punches above its weight, and it's a hefty lad, so plume. I haven't seen Plummet in a few years. They used to always print Plummet, but I guess these days it's Broken Wings or nothing. 1 and a green for an instant, destroy target creature with flying. Yeah, good stuff. Dusk Charger, bad horse. 3 and a black for a 3/3 horse with Ascend, which is if you control 10 or more permanents, you get the city's blessing for the rest of the game. And Dusk Charger gets +2/+2 as long as you have the city's blessing, which there were ways to accelerate yourself towards in this format. And if you could get city's blessing, it was a cool bonus to have on a lot of cards. Oh, another great one for that Vampires deck I was talking about, Squire's Devotion. 2 and a white for a creature enchantment. The enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and lifelink, very importantly. Also, when this enters, you make a 1/1 vampire with lifelink. So it increases your vampire count. Gosh, so many of these are limited all-stars. Deadeye Rig Hauler. 3 and a blue for a 3/2 pirate with raid. When it enters, if you attacked with a creature this turn, you can return another creature to its owner's hand. Just bounce a creature if you got to attack. Very cool. Oh, okay, well they can't all be winners. Next we have Shatter. 1 and a red, instant, destroy target artifact. Yeah. Shatter. A lot of good targets for that. Like this Gleaming Barrier. 2 mana artifact creature wall. It's a 0/4 with defender. When it dies, create a colorless treasure artifact token with sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. So if they shatter your Gleaming Barrier, you at least get a treasure out of it. Exultant Sky Marcher. Another very good one. 1 white for a 2/3 vampire soldier with flying. 2/3 flyer was just like a pretty useful creature to have because it blocked small stuff, it attacked. Put a Squire's Devotion on it, 3/4 flying lifelink. It's pretty good. Ooh, Jungle Creeper. 1 black-green for a 3/3 elemental. And for 5 mana, specifically 3 black-green, return Jungle Creeper from your graveyard to your hand.
You cannot kill it, not for long. It ripens where the ground is soaked with the blood of the slaughtered,
says Ataturu, priest of the verdant sun. Great. Well, that sucks. We will simply have to burn it. Foul Orchard is a land. It enters tapped, and it taps for black or green. Great. Help you play that Jungle Creeper, I suppose. Another uncommon, and it's a dinosaur. It's the Majestic Heliopterus. I'm going to level with you. It doesn't look that... I see the art, and I don't think majesty. I think teeth. Because it's very tooth-forward. It's also a two-tooth... It's a 2/2 with flying, and whenever it attacks, another target dinosaur you control gains flying until end of turn. Can you imagine? A stampeding Horncrest with haste and flying. We have a dinosaur token, by the way. It's a 3/3 trample, a basic forest, and our rare. Ooh, this is a fun one. It's Tillanali's Summoner. 1 and a red for a 1/1 human shaman, once again with Ascend. So if you control 10 or more permanents, you get the city's blessing for the rest of the game. And the big ability reads, whenever Tillanali's Summoner attacks, you may pay X and a red. If you do, create X 1/1 red elemental creature tokens that are tapped and attacking. At the beginning of the next end step, exile those tokens unless you have the city's blessing. But the tokens are permanents. So depending on how many things you have in play already, you know, like 4 or 5 land and the Tillanali Summoner, and then you attack, and then you make 4 or 5 more permanents with these 1/1s, then you just get the city's blessing right there, and you don't have to get rid of them. And if Tillanali's Summoner survives combat, so much the better. It's kind of it's a weird variant of a fireball, because it is just X and a red to do that, and it is potentially damage that's going straight to their face. But it's a cool variant of a fireball, and I like it. And I probably would take it first here, as much as I was talking up the vampires deck. Because you're not money drafting this pack. This one's coming in at $1.15. But yeah, I mean, I remember all these cards from, well, not Shatter, but I remember seeing all these cards played in, well, Plummet was a sideboard. I remember most of these cards being played in Rivals Limited. But yeah, I would definitely just take the Tillanali Summoner. And I will thank, wait, it's on the coupon, Dave, for giving us this pack through the mail. If you want to give us a pack through the mail, don't feel obliged, but you can, to the address on your screen. And a reminder that everything we do here at Loading Ready Run is brought to you by you, or the mail, but it's generally speaking brought to you by you and your kind support of our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun, or by becoming a member of this very YouTube channel. We really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I've been Graham. James is on tech. Shoutouts to the editors. Talk to you all next time. Bye.